Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is going to be the part 2 in our Curly Hair 101 products and styling. Last week's demo was on, I used a leave-in conditioner and a mousse, and then I diffused my hair. The demo that's going to be at the end of this video is using a curl cream and a gel and air drying. And I will go in, you'll see my hair air dried and exactly how I finish styling it when I have air dried it. Next week, I'm thinking of doing a video that kind of demos wet plopping, dry plopping, how to do protective styles when you're sleeping. And then I might even touch on some masks that I've used. And I'm actually waiting to get an oil in the mail from a company I found on Etsy for some scalp treatments that I would like to start implementing in my routine. I see other people doing it and I haven't quite done it yet. So I found what I think is a pretty good clean oil from a cool company that I really liked. So I will definitely keep you guys clued in on that. I really quickly wanted to go over some options on some products since I already kind of talked about styling and things like that. So my big thing, part of my journey, starting the Instagram and why it's even called the Clean Curl is because I wanted to find really super clean products for my hair. I am still, all my products for my skin and my makeup are clean, but I'm always looking for and trying out different products and different brands. But my hair was the last thing and I'm still trying and looking at different brands. So for me, the importance is obviously finding products that work, but that are super, super clean. If it's a small business, it's like a bonus for me. I love finding things like that. But I realize, especially when people come and ask me questions about my hair, how to do their hair, that it is difficult to go online and buy some kind of a styling product you've never even heard of, because most of the cleanest products aren't even available in stores near you. And also, it doesn't matter the cleanliness to everybody, to everyone, even with makeup. Like, I'm really adamant about clean, green, eco-friendly beauty. Not everyone is. So that's why I want to try to give you lots of options, especially when you're first starting out. Something you can find at the store that's decently cheap. If it works for you and cleanliness is a factor, then I can give you lots of options. If you don't care, I can do that too. So in the last video, I started with a leave-in. And this leave-in I have here is the Andalou Naturals. This doesn't have, a lot of these products say nothing about curls. So this is just a regular leave-in. It's not very thick. It's nice. It feels lighter, like a light lotion on my hands. I start with a little bit of this depending on how dry it is, and then I work it through my hands, through my hair. So that is an option, and it's something that I had, and my daughter's hair is very, very dry, so I like a cream that helps me comb through it. Another option that I used a lot more was As I Am. As I Am is available at Target, it's available at Sally's, and so it's got a nice, good slip. It's like a tropical fragrance. It's very strong, so I'm quite convinced that this is synthetic fragrances. And this is not the cleanest of products. But a lot of curly girls use it and they like it just fine, and if it works for you, that's great. I don't see much of a difference between this and like a regular cleaner leave-in like the Andalou Naturals, but if you do, this is probably maybe a little bit lighter and it's got a little bit more slip to it, but it almost feels the same in my hands. Another option is, like I had mentioned before, using a thinner conditioner. So yes to coconuts. I used to use this a lot. I don't use it so much anymore, as I'm trying to find even cleaner products. And this is a better option, I suppose. This, you can tell, after I would wash out my regular conditioner, I'd go in with this one, and then I would scrunch my hair with this one, and then you can see it's very runny. So it's very thin. So it's thinner than these other leave-ins. So it's kind of nice to scrunch my hair as I'm towards the end when my hair was very, very wet. So the leave-ins I'd mostly apply after my hair is out of the shower and I've really squeezed out all, and then the conditioner I would apply more liberally after I'm done rinsing, as I'm squishing out right before I'm getting rid of all the excess moisture. But those are all options. This is available at Target. This was on clearance because they've rebranded, or they have like a different style now to their bottles. So, but you can find it a lot of places. Next up is curl cream. So in this next video, I'm going to use a curl cream, and it's the Shea Moisture Curl Enhancing Smoothie. with silk protein. This is for thick curly hair, and my hair is not thick. I use it anyways, I just don't use a lot. You can see that it's about as thick as the leave-in conditioner. Feels heavier though. It's got a heavier weight to it, so I don't use very much. I really only use that if I need extra moisture. It's particularly dry. Other option for the cream is this is a very clean brand, Innersence Whipped Cream Texturizer. Dad has something similar to it, and I can't remember what it's called, but I will look it up. And this is very thick. You don't need a ton, though every time I use it, I use more and more, and my hair hasn't felt way down at all. So you can see it's thick. Really thick. And what you do with this is you put it between your hands. I usually start out with that much, and then you emulsify it in your hands. So you just kind of go back and forth until you get this thick white paste. And it's not even like sticky, but it's, and I keep doing it. I'll do that, I'll apply it through my hair, then I'll keep doing it and applying it through the rest of my hair till it's gone, or I'll apply more. My dad has something similar that I've seen somebody demo on, and it looked really good. This is a very, very clean brand. I love to use some of their shampoo and conditioner. I've not gotten around to that yet. This is the first product I've tried, and I'm really happy with it. A friend of mine who has much tighter curls and coarser hair actually had a lot of luck with it also. So this is pretty versatile. I really like that one. Custards is up next, and it's probably my favorite thing. My hair does get weighed down. I can use gels and creams, no problem, but I feel like I get the most days when I use custards. The Kinky Original Curly Custard actually scores quite low on the Think Dirty app and is available at Target, Sally's, available a lot of different places. A custard I want to think is between a gel and a cream. So it's hard to tell. It's not sticky, but it has some slip to it. I like it. I actually had it under my sink, and I didn't have my cheeky curls arrive in time when I was going on my trip, so I brought this with me. I watched the Polished Curl use this before, and actually, I think the fragrance, and natural fragrance, it doesn't smell natural. It's a little stronger than natural, but what I would expect anyways. She had mentioned when you use it not to use a lot, so I use it sparingly, and she has much more hair than I do. Well, this last time, because I've had some experience now with the Cheeky Curls custard, I used a ton more, and I don't feel like it's weighed down at all. My hair today, actually, if you want to see a video, let me know. After it was wet, I took like individual curls like this, or pieces of hair like this big, dipped my finger in the curl custard, and then I would just wrap each one. My hair, this is third day hair now of it, and I don't feel like I have any, and I haven't put anything in it. I didn't put water, I didn't put nothing, because it came out kind of like looser curls, which I liked because it gave me more length, and I don't feel like I've got product in my hair at all. So Kinky Girl is the next option if you want to try custard. That's readily available, but my ultimate favorite is the Cheeky Curls brand that it's on Etsy, and I will link them obviously below if you already don't know who they are. My dog ate the container like right after I got it, so thankfully it's really good clean ingredients because he's fine. This is the same. I think it's a little thinner, so I definitely have no problem applying this liberally. This again is not sticky, but it's got a nice slip to it. When I twirled my curls, I would just dip my finger and twirl each curl and dip my finger, but it wouldn't maybe like this much. You can tell there's just not a ton on it. So that's my favorite, is the custards right now. I feel like it gives good hold, but it's weightless, really. It's nice, and it offers a little bit of moisture too. It's got some, I really enjoy it a lot. Next is mousse. I used that in the last video. My pump was broken here, so I gotta, God, I use this liberally, and it's, I also used the Shea Moisture one, and I didn't feel like it was as thick of a foam. And also I don't feel like it had a lot of hold. This one is by Giovanni, and it has medium to firm hold, and it definitely has hold. I've gotten some really great, I kind of like to use it when it's a little bit more moisture in the air and diffusing, because then I feel like I get more volume, and I actually don't mind a little bit of frizz if I get some good curls and some good volume. So this is a nice option. Let me know about some other. I'm gonna be ordering the raw curls, and I'm really excited to see how they are because they sound like a very clean brand. Last but not least is gels. This is the Deva Curl Gel. I actually got this for $11 because they're repackaging, and so I have so much to use. Andalou Naturals has a styling gel. Doesn't say anything about curly. Try it out. If your husband or boyfriend or whoever has curly or some gel hanging out, honestly try it. Sunflower and citrus, medium hold. This doesn't smell like anything, and it worked out pretty good. I mean, it wasn't like blown away, but for a gel, and it's a clean option, it was good. I liked this one better. This is the Jason Flaxseed High Shine Styling Gel. So weird. On the Think Dirty app, it rates a 9 because it's got fragrance, but fragrance is at the very end. And I emailed the company, I haven't heard back yet to see how clean it is because I can't smell anything at all. It just smells like a regular old nothing. Pretty much. It's got a little bit of a scent to it. I can't even describe it. It just sounds like it smells like a clean gel, really. This gave my hair some good shine with curls, and it didn't keep it. I've had the same results. It doesn't keep it crunchy and stringy. So, and this I got at Whole Foods and everything else, and it looks really good. So, mess around with what's important to you. Look at gels at different places. My husband actually uses the olive oil Eco Styler gel, and I used them for a long time, for like $5 for a tub. And the only difference with that one, it is a sticky gel. So I would scrunch through my hair until I couldn't feel the stickiness anymore. So besides that, that's pretty much it. So those are some products. If you're interested and you have some questions on some other products, I think aside from that, I've got the demo coming up. And again, it's with the curl cream and the gel. And I hope you enjoy it. I've been getting lots of great feedback and some awesome questions. And if I don't cover it, I'm planning on doing another video just kind of covering all the questions that I've got from everyone. So I hope this has been helpful. And yeah, so if you have any questions, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, give it a thumbs up if you've enjoyed it, and don't miss out on any of our other videos. So thanks, stay tuned. Now here my hair is very wet, freshly washed and conditioned. I'm going in with the Shea Moisture curl cream. I'm going to use a praying hands method here, and then I like to scrunch through the rest. This ensures this is evenly distributed. I don't use a lot of the cream. Then I go in with the Deva Curl Ultra Defining Gel. I'm pretty liberal with application of the gel. I make sure it's at the sides and at the roots. I have another pump here. Again, I use a praying hands method, and then I scrunch through the rest of the product. It is difficult to tell. I think you can tell my hair is wet, but it is actually very wet. You can hear when I'm applying the product a very squishy sound as I'm getting through the product all throughout my hair. Then I'm going to take my microfiber towel, and I'm going to do the same technique, scrunching my hair and my curls, encouraging the curl, but at the same time with the towel getting rid of extra moisture and any extra product that might be on there. I think I generally use the air drying method unless I'm really desiring some extra volume. You can see my hair is wet, but it's well defined. And then I go in with this little clip right at the front of my hair because I tend to get it apart right down the middle and it looks pretty flat. Now here my hair is 100% dry, but you can see it looks a little crunchy, kind of stringy. You can see through it, but I guarantee you it is totally dry. Now you have to wait for your hair to be totally dry to do this. You're going to do the same method as you applied product, and you're just going to scrunch your hair again once it's totally dry. I can't express that enough. When you use gel in certain products, it holds your hair by leaving a cast around your hair. Once your hair is totally dry, you're able to scrunch out the crunch, as they call it. Now your hair has this great definition with your curls. You really, especially from not diffusing but air drying, you have minimal frizz. Especially if it's well conditioned. I'm putting my hands and kind of shaking my roots to break the cast at the roots and also to give some volume and lift. And you can see the world of difference.
I've got loose, touchable, bouncy curls, a lot more volume, and it doesn't look crunchy or wet at all. I like to go through with the pick to again break any cast that the product has left in my hair at the roots and provide some good lift. This I feel is generally a big misuse of gel. You see people with crunchy, stringy hair from gel, and really, this is really how it should look. I tend to scrunch out the crunch with any product that I use once it's 100% dry after I've diffused or air dried. Sometimes you get some curls that are stuck together. You can separate some of those, especially the ones at the bottom, for some added moisture. Give this a try. Tell me what you think. See how it works for you.